consider myself to be a very knowledgeable person, really about anything, but I was really shocked to learn that Oklahoma's foster care children who are not being placed in homes are really being affected with our African American children. A lot of them they're not in homes, they're in shelters, and they're just not in a home setting like what you and I may have experienced growing up. We're going to talk to a child welfare specialist who works for DHS. She's going to give us a little bit more information about it. And we're also going to talk to a woman who used to be in the foster care system growing up and see what it was like from her point of view. Even though there are, all races of children, in the foster care system, specifically the African American population for the foster care system is a little high, correct?
I feel like it is. We currently have over 10,000 children in foster care. In Oklahoma County alone, we have 1,688. Of those, 30% are African American, which rounds out to about 500 children. The great thing about Oklahoma County and the African American children in foster care, a large majority of those children are in kinships. So we do take care of our own. As a community, we are known for that. And I applaud all of those family members that have stepped up to the plate to help out these other members in need. That being said, we still have about 200 children that didn't have a placement in a family, and they went to traditional foster care. We have around 900 traditional foster homes in Oklahoma County. Of that, less than 1% is African American. Yes. So the need for African American homes is severe in Oklahoma County. We need them. Children do better when they are around familiar things, because I'm not going to be the one to say that anyone can provide a loving home.
Right.
And we're not going to place based only on race. But what we are asking is to have options. Instead of a placement, we're looking for best placement nowadays. That's what we really want. We want our children to be able to stay in the same school, continue to do the same after school activities, be able to see their family, and when they may have came into custody in Canadian County, but we have a placement in Tulsa.
For these kids, can you say why a lot of them are in the foster care system? I mean, what happened? Why are they in the foster care system in the first place?
Yes, the majority of our children come into care because of a myriad of reasons, but the top ones that we've noticed, the trend has been substance abuse, untreated mental health issues, and of course, sometimes domestic violence and exposure to domestic violence, which a lot of times I feel that the substance abuse can lead to other forms of neglect, as well as, domestic violence when the parents are, utilizing substances that can make them behave in ways that aren't normal for them.
So, okay, I want to play devil's advocate for a second, because I'm pretty sure some of these kids exist. Say, for instance, you get a child that's in foster care system and they never get placed. Do y'all have, counseling sessions for them? Because, that could be a lot for a child. They may feel like they're not loved or wanted. Do y'all provide counseling for that?
We do. We have what we call independent living, and it is a program that we utilize for children that are getting older in custody and it's looking like they're going to age out of care. We have what we call independent living. It teaches life skills and just everything, money management, how to fill out a job application, how to fill out your college application and resume. It's all of these things. And also, if they stay in the program, we will help them find an apartment, maybe get money for a car, graduation expenses. But we don't want them to age out. I don't want any child to have to utilize independent living, because what happens with those children a lot of the time, children are very resilient, and I will give them that. But when you've been in care for such a long time, I feel like the cards get stacked against you, and it gets more difficult to do, the normal things. And then they also have the issue of, who am I going to call? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I have a flat tire on the side of the road. You and I would pick up the phone at 18 and call our parents. Who do they call? So that's why I'm such an advocate for this, and I feel so strongly about it. I want these children to have a home. The amount of time that a child stays in care when they're taken into custody is about a year. Our goal is always reunification if it's safe for the child. We would like the child to go home. There are times they cannot, and then those children are up for adoption.
If people are watching this and they want to help, how can they be involved and be a foster care parent? What is the process? How long does it take?
The process, I know people have heard that it can be very rigorous, or it can be, but you have to think about it. We are asking you to care for others' children. So there are certain things that we're going to need. So you do have to be able to pass a background check. We do ask that you be at least 21 years of age or older. You do not have to be married. So single mom and dads, we love it. Same-sex couples, we're open. That is no problem. You don't have to own your home, and you don't have to be rich. We do ask that you have enough money to manage your household expenses without the stipend from getting a foster child. But a lot of people think that, they have to live in Gaillardia to be a foster parent, and that's just not the case.
Brondalyn, you grew up in the foster care system, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I was in custody from the ages 6 to 18.
Okay. What was that like for you? Like, describe that experience.
In all reality, it was a very different experience. I did not have the traditional experience. I had a lot of great opportunities and a lot of great people that were investing in me and that sold into me. But I did have some of the traditional experiences, as in I had over 42 different placements. And so in that aspect, foster care made me who I am today. But I had a lot of people from the community that invested in me to get here.
So, like I was talking to Neika before, did you ever feel like you were neglected or that you weren't loved? I mean, did you battle with that?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of foster kids in general, we all battle with that one particular issue, moving from different placements, the high turnover within social workers. And so, yeah, it's definitely something that we even continue to battle with in our adult lives, maintaining relationships and things of that life, having a families. So, yeah, it's definitely something I battle with, and a lot of other alumni as well.
Being in the foster care system obviously has made you the woman that you are today. Would you change that? Would you change your experience as a child?
As a kid, yes. Everybody wants to go home. It's a traditional feeling. We all want to go home. But as an adult, knowing, getting the opportunity to meet some of my biological family and the environment that I would have grown up in, it probably would not have been the best environment, and I would not be the woman I am today. So, no, I wouldn't change it. I think the state is doing a great job in regarding the efforts that they're wanting to protect and help youth. But we just got to all work together as a community and as a team to better those experiences while these children are going through the system.
So you are in the foster alumni program, correct? I mean, hence your shirt.
Yes.
Tell me about that, because I don't really know what that is. So explain that to me.
We have a Foster Care Alumni Association of America, and Foster Care Alumni is just all ran by alumni professionals. We all come from different walks of life. We have LGBTQ members. We have all nationalities, race, and creeds. And right now we're in the process of charting our chapter here in Oklahoma. Once a year we have our annual holiday dinner that's coming up. It's December the 18th. So if anyone's interested in donating or volunteering, just reach out to us. You can contact me, Brondalyn Coleman, on Facebook. But yeah, so it's an amazing network of alumni. A lot of times during the holiday seasons, we all don't actually have family to return home to. And so this is just us working together and trying to create a family environment for each other.
If you have watched this story and if it has touched your heart and you need more information, just go to www.oklahomafosters.com. I'm Jillian Whitaker, reporting for Better Black News, reminding you to be better.